Well, good news and bad news on that government shutdown. The bad news is Congress is not going to get a deal done by tonight's deadline, less than an hour away. The good news is Congress says that deadline really doesn't count anyway, and all of that's going on as they are fighting over a plan to extend the payroll tax cuts due to expire in just a couple of weeks. We gave Gary Nuremberg a bottle of aspirin and said, please explain this. Gary?
All right, Derek. Government shutdown, extension of payroll tax cuts, and unemployment benefits. Bottom line tonight, they're saying, we got a deal, it's just not official yet.
There will be votes tomorrow.
In the Senate, on avoiding the shutdown, the deadline we thought was at midnight. The House has passed the deal.
If it's passed one House, it would not be a government shutdown. So I think everybody should be reassured that that's not going to happen.
And in theory, there is an agreement to pass a 2-month extension of the payroll tax cuts.
This is a lifeline to many struggling families, and it is a way to insert into our economy the spending power of 160 million families buying goods and services that plays out into even more economic activity, more jobs and profitability. That's a must.
But is it? It takes money away from the Social Security system.
And what we're worried about, frankly, is that Social Security, if the program has to rely on general revenues to be repaid, we're worried that eventually this program is going to have to compete with a lot of other programs in government, which defeats the point of a program that is self-financed by workers, paid for by them, for benefits they're entitled to when they retire.
But, of course, that worry seems to be outweighed by the prospects of allowing taxes to go up in an election year at a cost of about $1,000 for an average wage-earning family. The vote to extend those tax cuts looks like it may be a few days away, but as we said at the beginning of a deal to avoid a shutdown, the take-up there is, we got a deal, it just isn't official yet.